If so, then we will move on to the next part, and that is what we call as superlative and comparative forms. So comparative form is used to compare two things. Superlative compared to three or more things and showing the highest degree. The example would be this one. Now, take a look on this kind of picture. The first one is shorter than, for instance, this is A and this is B. B is shorter than A. Or you can also talk about B is the shortest since it shows the highest degree. Now, if it is one syllable, we can just add ER or EST just like this one. But if it is two or more than two syllables, for instance modern, you should add more or most. More or most, more or most. And then for the ending by using Y, you should change it into I and ER. For instance, happy to happier or happiest, and then easy to easier and easiest, scary to scarier and scariest. And then these are the irregular verb. For the irregular verb, you cannot just guess it. You should really understand the form. For instance, good to better and then best, bad to worse and worse. Pay attention to on the explanation for the comparative and superlative. I am short by my mother is shorter than me. So always add than after comparing two nouns over here. Meanwhile, for the superlative itself, you should add the largest, the most boring, the dirtiest, and the best. You cannot just add most boring, dirtiest, best, or largest. That is wrong, everybody. Pay attention. I will try to remember you one more time. If it is comparison, try to add than. Yeah, even though that is more modern than, it is always comparison using than. Meanwhile, for the superlative, you should add the. Okay, I guess you have already known the following materials for the comparative and superlative. So let's just jump to the next practice test. As usual, um, I will try to pause the video. I will give you time to pause the video for 10 seconds and then I will reveal the keywords. Okay, finished guys. So here are the keywords. This one, the T, it should be the busiest, but yeah, I guess it is covered by the words over here. So the first one would be more interesting because this is the comparison. Our new handbook is more interesting than our old one. The first noun and the second noun. So it used the comparison. Meanwhile, why we don't use interestinger? Because it has more than two syllables. For instance, interesting. We have four syllables over here, so we cannot use using er. So you should answer it using more interesting. Meanwhile, for this one, this is clear. Please don't call us between noon and 1. That is blah 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 time of the day. The answer would be the busiest. Why is it not C? Because it misses D over here. Yeah. Do you understand? I believe that you understand this method. So let's move on to the next part. Yeah, it shows the highest degree.